start here with some more Avowed. Trying to get through this main story. I think where I left off, I was at camp, and he wanted to talk to me. New guy was.
No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy. Well, maybe you should try to cover your trail more often. An adherent official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nim dude like Kai. Stick with Kai. You'll find out. Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to. We found your assassin. Maybe I can help you avoid being killed again in the future. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. They say I'm the best there is. Tea, Envoy. I'll make myself at home. Anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do. Right. What do you want to know? Lovely place, as the Living Lands goes. I advise most people to stay around here if they're looking to settle. Paradise isn't the safest place in the world, but it is the safest place in the lands. Walls and guards go a long way out here. Other than that, you got bits of forest, grasslands, some caves, cliffs, and all sorts of things to get you into trouble. This is the easiest place to survive in the Living Lands. Enjoy it while it lasts. Heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got himself killed. Other than that, nothing. Honestly, I don't listen out for gossip much. I don't know what to tell you. Trees, rocks, water, dirt. A few Zarps and bears, but not much else here wants to kill you. Enjoy it. It'll get worse from here. Word is the hunting in the Strangleroot has been a lot better since someone cleared out the diseased bear that lived out there. I never hunt out there, but a lot of people owe someone a word of thanks and a half a jug of Wodak. What? Gods, you should have led with that information. Actually, better keep it to yourself. You don't want thump-chested Nimdudes coming after you like the ones who come after me. Oh, gods. Get out there and explore, Envoy. You'll be fine. Promise. I've been traveling with you. What could I have heard?
We've exhausted that giant.
Probably know most of this, but here goes. Normally you look for some shelter first. Cut down a few small trees, gather moss to keep the wind out. Nothing too elaborate. With so little tree cover, you want to keep moving. The reeds near the coast make great fibers for rope, so you can lash branches together and make a decent roof. Of course, we're always moving, so we just make a quick camp and carry on. So you don't have to worry about all that. Oh, gods. Right. Good talk.
I have raided all this. I don't have materials for anything else. Alright, let's get out of here.
By the way, I never met that Orlin girl before.
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before.
I do keep
Our
showing up in my
roots
dreams.
entwine, but we cannot linger here long. We must know.
Like every time we stopped
A
the camp so
killer
far, she
freed.
has showed up.
A predator returned to the woods. You bled and forgave. Why? Should he not suffer for your pain?
Someone has to break the cycle.
Compassion for the snake. He killed our beloved. Our weeds tangled. This is not our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive.
I might need it one day.
We bide our time. We wait. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Alright, let's go main story. Really passive though. I need to get some attack abilities in. Talk to the ambassador.
Tell me you brought good news.
Kinda.
Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. What? How could you let this happen?
You don't wanna
Envoy,
let them kill me in the
you
first place?
are the ranking Imperial agent here, and you alone. We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you see what this will do to our credibility? Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the Living Lands without resistance or fear. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. Oh my gods, Lodwyn is going to eat us alive.
Alright, you are so bent over her.
If you knew how she punishes failure, you wouldn't be so quick to dismiss her. There's nothing to be done. All we can do is brace for the inevitable, though it may damn us in the end.
Let's see if she survives a bullet.
Oh, yes, that. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them.
Can't say I'm too familiar with Animus.
Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical.
And you're sending me to them.
Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire's at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side.
So you're upset that I let the assassin go. Like, you're working with people that goes against your religious beliefs. It's crazy work.
Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be onto something. Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all. You're right to be curious. After all, animancy is the study of existence itself. Just don't get too curious. It won't reflect well on you in the Empire. If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time. Answers. Nothing more. We need all the help we can get, even if it means appealing to animancers. My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade. If we have anything in common with animancers, it's a shared interest in curing the Dream Scourge. I believe that covers everything. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
What's up? You finally get to meet her.
Hilgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Inquisitor Lodwyn. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
Inquisitor.
As does yours. Let me deal with him, and I will get back to you shortly. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. He needs to listen for a change. I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the Envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
He's got more backbone than I would have thought.
We should
right?
be better than this. Leading by example. This island has seen nothing but us at our weakest. What say you?
True. I really don't care about the way it's. I'm just here because the Emperor.
Well, if that is the end of your commitment, then the living lands might already be doomed.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves.
Somewhere.
At least one of us hasn't abandoned hope. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell.
That's the priestess. She had no idea what she was getting into.
She is going to be a problem. No.
Sure.
She invents a crisis, then runs off to solve it, usually with bloodshed. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. You're cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged. Oh, in
Those
that
is the way I
case,
like it.
you should fit right in.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun. Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Lodwyn, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair's beautiful this time of year.
We can head to the Eastern Gatehouse when you're ready to go to Fjord.
He wants to talk. And the Dream Scourge is just my mentor. Let's stop some of these actions. Ooh, 2 skulls. That's gonna be hard. You know, I have no idea where this treasure map is. Apothecary shop. I keep forgetting to cook at my campfire.
Welcome back.
You only sell weapons, so I do need these.
Protect that pretty. Time to resupply.
I need these.
My dear friend returns. How can I help you?
Story made up, chummy. Don't need all that. Visit other merchants. Fish merchant dude. The doctor, the bar.
Good. You made it back.
So what you got for me? Really need softwood, but just in case. This way.
I knew you'd be back.
Nope. That's it. Alright. No, I actually never
You can't
tried
be
coming to this
serious.
place.
That much for one rack of ribs? I don't know what I'll do next week when things are even... What is it?
Yeah, choose me, bro. Southern Embrace.
I always thought they should move to High Market. Then they'd make enough to eat.
Envoy.
You?
On
Can I
the
help you?
contrary, Paradise believes it can help you.
I know,
You
I
got lucky
agree
with the
it,
last
but
one you set free, Envoy. Not sure I'd risk it again.
You spared us. That does not mean that we have lost interest in you. Your mercy for our compatriots has not
Right.
gone unnoticed. Take this. We deem you worthy. This time, we trust you will remember our gratitude.
That. Oh. Alright. Give me a quick second, guys. Alright, mic fixed. Sorry. The family waking up. This. Over there. Ah, we haven't. What's this? Snakes. There's something like that. Show me where those cats are. Well, the treasure bag. These are enemies. I keep forgetting I have that stealth ability. I'm so used to it.
That it?
I love it. Look, they always gotta keep.
Star metal, if I'm not mistaken. Might want to take that to a blacksmith.
You just had a quest. Ooh, if I could turn into a god. When I have the macro. Not by merchant agreement, so we sell.
Can't believe we're stationed so far from the city. Piss off the captain or something?
Ooh, selling mad. What are you selling this for?
Hail, friend. Always nice to see a fellow traveler out here. Where are you headed? Ah,
Going away.
a fellow wanderer then. This is certainly a beautiful place to explore. Dangerous, true, but beautiful nonetheless. One of my ancestors apparently grew up in Solace Keep, deep in the living lands. I hope to find this place. It's my ancestral home. Sure, I may have grown up in Stalwart, but I'm Pagroon through and through, just like the dwarves here in the living lands.
If your ancestors left Solace, it isn't your ancestral home anymore.
Some things never change. Whether I'm here or back in Stalwart, it's always the Pagroonen that make me question this journey.
How did you even learn about this?
Fair question. Not something you'd expect someone all the way in the White March to hear about, hmm? After my grandmother was taken by the Usher, I found her mother's writings, centuries old. They talked about a home her family left when she was just a child, and from that moment, I knew I had to return.
I'm going to focus on this news. Let's see what you have to say. Nothing new, but more grenades. Can never run out of that. Already got my scale armor. Much distance. Nothing really outrageous. Spear. Alright, let's finish out this place.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going down Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure?
Business.
Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Lodwyn barged past me. She was looking none too pleased.
I'll watch
Don't
out
thank
for it.
me. In fact, keep my name away from Lodwyn's ears. Better if she doesn't know I exist. Anyway, I thought you should know Lodwyn's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
So Lodwyn's somewhere out there doing who knows what. Wonderful.
Probably torturing
Given
someone.
how angry she was about Eatwolf, probably best we give her a wide berth.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
I'll try. Really? Oh shit. Alright, new region.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
Well, they just gave me a letter that I can use to get by, so I don't think so. Well, I got a second chance. He
It's what
deserves
most of
it.
us come here for. I only wish more of us really got one. Unfortunately, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
Oh no.
Oh, I hear you. Unfortunately, if you're marching shoulder to shoulder, some of their stink is bound to rub off on you.
I don't like that Lodwyn woman. She gives me the freakus.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hillguard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift.
True, she seems like he acts like he is mortally afraid of this woman.
And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
Then it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
True.
Unless they have their own use for you. That's what's giving me the shakes.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
It is an odd place for a
The
colony
Living
of
Lands
stars.
is an odd place, period.
But so are the Animancers.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is, an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of Animancers who'd soured on politics in the Republics.
Handful of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
I can't wait to see
We're an
this.
eccentric bunch. You'll see. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
They don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the Living Lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway, you won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delumgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines. I'd hope so. I think that goes without saying.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
Wait,
That's the spirit. What about you, Marius? What's next?
I have, you know, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Yeah, we can use your expertise.
Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have two rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Alright, another side quest. companion quest. Alright. Oh, all the stuff's in Dawn Shore. So we can close that.
What are you grinning about?
Huh?
Oh,
Wasn't
we're already in
grinning.
camp.
Right. Well, stop it.
That's just how my face looks, Marius.
Hey, when we gonna get our
You
first
got something
totem?
on your mind? Something you want to talk about?
Why, see?
Right, didn't he want to talk to us?
Envoy? Fior Messi Verno.
Tell me
Take
about
everything you know
Scared.
about forests and make it 100 times more aggressive. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said almost.
I'm thankful for
Just
your
glad I
expertise.
can help.